They said that they might extend it, but even Domin was not sure if they were going to extend that promotion. So I don't see anything coming through. I have not been given, I'm waiting for that response back, see if it's going to, and I have been watching fearlessly to see, hoping that they will extend it, but I do not think I see anything here yet. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. Okay. So once again, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's start talking about Mavie and how this can actually help you, with what we're doing here. So let me go ahead and show you the clear plan developed with Ultron, because we are affiliated with Ultron. That's what Mavie is, the only affiliate marketer, right? And today you're going to learn how we could change this industry that we're in, the crypto industry, the financial industry, the NFT industry forever. That way you understand that this is going to change so much. It's already causing a huge change and mass movement with people who work with certain blockchains. They're already coming here to do transactions with us. So as you can see, this is becoming something very, very popular now with Ultron's blockchain. Okay. So it's very important. And we were nobody before. Nobody knew who Mavie was. Nobody knew what it was. I remember when I was introduced to this company, I had no idea what it was, and I didn't jump on immediately, which now I'm kicking myself for not jumping onto this company and actually, making a massive movement with it. And because of that, I didn't get it at 1 cent. So, so I got it a few more cents after, but after 8 months, we are somebody. We are recognized. We're on the top 10. We're on the top 20. We're on the top 30. Different areas. We are being recognized globally, not just because you're sharing it. It's because people who understand the blockchain are utilizing that blockchain. Okay. Very important for you guys to understand that. Before you know it, it's just going to be just like Ethereum. That is what I believe. Okay. Now you only see the tip of the iceberg. A lot of people don't understand this, right? How many times have you jumped into an opportunity, right? Whether it was an opportunity with sports, whether it was an opportunity with a school event, whether it was an opportunity with a job fair, whatever opportunity it is in your life, and you're like, it sounds good. I don't get it, but I'm going to jump in. And you were so grateful that you made that decision. Sometimes when there's an opportunity like this and all you see is the tip of the iceberg, but that there's a lot of people making a massive movement, you need to jump in. That's exactly what you need to do. Because once you jump in and you start understanding your back office and coming regularly to these calls, you're going to understand the movement that's happening below that iceberg. All of the big goals, all of the plans that are here. This is the future. This is what's happening. We already have all of these things, and there's more coming. Okay. So what makes the bottom part of this iceberg so big and powerful? Us, the community. We are the ones. We are the affiliate marketers for Mavie, and we're the ones making this even stronger. Now, that's just our part. What Ultron is doing on their own is even more massive, because they're doing their own, marketing. People, like I said, are just loving the whole blockchain. Okay. Now, you can become a customer here. You can become a partner here. That's the most beautiful thing. What Ultron has done is they have allowed people to say, hey, I want to be part of Mavie, but I don't want to be a network marketer. I don't want to be an affiliate marketer. I want to just enjoy and reap the rewards of the staking program that we have here. And then you have people like myself, right? And a few other leaders on here who we are partners. We are, building a momentum. We are creating a momentum. We are treating this as a business and treating it as a source of income, right? So for a customer, basically, very simple. If they acquire a staking hub, they get limited back office view, no monthly activity required, so they can just enjoy it. So there's not going to be any binary volume accumulated. There's not going to be any bonuses available, but they will be able to have that staking product that we have here, the one that everybody wants, right? It's the one that everybody wants. But I don't want to build a team. I just want to have that and wait for the 5 years. Okay. Now, why 5 years? Because if you've ever noticed the track record of any crypto that's been successful, it takes approximately 5 years for you to see where it's going to be at. Okay. So right now it's building that momentum, and it's going up and up and up, right? That we see that happening. So that's why 5 years is that staking hub. Now, as a partner, anybody here who is looking at this as, hey, This is another stream of income into my household. This is where I want to build a business. This is where I want to be an affiliate marketer, since this is the only way that we can be affiliate marketers for the Ultron blockchain, right? Selling, the staking NFT hubs that they have. Now you will have a back office subscription, right? Here in the United States, that's a write-off. Taxes, that's a write-off. That's a business write-off, okay? Remember that. So you're going to get that back. You're going to just put it down in your taxes and say, hey, this is a write-off. Next, staking hub NFT. That is your 5-year plan. How many of you have ever sat down to write down a 5-year plan? Whether it's education, whether it's working, whether it's creating a new business, whether it's your financial status, whether it's vacation for 5 years, whatever it is. How many of you have seriously sat down to think about a 5-year plan? This is our crypto 5-year plan here with Ultron. Okay. Treat it as such. Treat it as such. If any of you have ever successfully done a 5-year plan and followed through it, you will see that this is the same thing. Okay. So follow through that. Now you have, full partner back office. What does this mean? This means that you will have binary volume accumulation and you'll have all of the bonuses available to you. You'll see everything back there. And then finally, there's monthly activity required. You're treating this as a business. So as a business, you're not just going to let this business run by itself. You have to promote, you have to share, you have to be part of the product, right? So there's activities that are required. And we're going to go over all of these things. So let's go ahead and move along here. So this is the back office subscription. Let's talk about the back office subscription. It's very simple. It is, you decide if you want view of that back office subscription for 12 months, you pay $49. Okay. When the 12 months is done, you get another one, whether $49, $99 or $149, you decide at that point. Or you do the 99, you get 36 months on this one, and now you have 3 years. Okay. But the best deal here is the 149. Like I said, this is a 5-year plan. 5-year plan. You have a 149 for 5 years that you do not have to think about, I have to make that subscription payment again, and you're covered. Okay. You have complete access to your back office. That's all. It's only going to give you complete access to your back office. Okay. That way people can understand the difference. Now, your action today is going to drive what you will get, what you are able to receive. You're able to receive up to 60 free months activity. Okay. You're able to receive up to 90 extra time boosters. Okay. And you're able to take advantage of the fast start bonus. If you're starting today, if this is your first time and you're signing up today, from this point on, you have 30 days to do the fast start bonus. It's a wonderful special promotion. Okay. Now, the monthly activity, let's talk about that, because a lot of people say, Brenda, what is this monthly activity? I'm going to start over here because then it'll make sense when I go over here. The monthly activity, for those who are builders, creating a team, treating this as a business, is that you're required to have either a new person join under you, a new affiliate person that's going to join under you, whether it's a customer or a partner, but somebody new comes in, or you purchase yourself the product. Okay. The product here being the NFT. Okay. So you buy or sell. That's it. That's it. You do one and you're done. You're covered, right? But what is this monthly activity? Well, your first step, in order to do anything, basically anything that the company is offering right now, your first step is to purchase that back office subscription. Okay. So you do step 1, purchase that, go to step 2, buy your NFT. Now, selecting your NFT is very important, right? Hold on one second, guys. Let me just go ahead, and my phone is going crazy. So let me just turn this off really quickly here. All right. So there we go. So the monthly activity is basically it's going to be driven by your NFT, those free monthly activities. Okay. So you have to decide where you want to start. That is your first step. Okay. That first purchase is going to drive your free monthly activity. Not the second one, not the third one, not the fourth one, or the fifth one. It's that first purchase when you join, or for those of us who have been here, that first purchase since March 13th. Okay. That is going to drive your monthly activity. So that is the first thing you're going to do. Okay. And then once you decide, let's see, let me go over a few here. So as you can see, if it's a 100, it's going to give you 1 month free if you do the 49 membership. If it's the 99, it's going to give you 1 month. And if it's the 149, it's going to give you 1 month. Okay. A 1 month free of not having to do this over here. Okay. Now, if you do 1500, I'm going to jump a little bit ahead because as you can see, these all stay the same. 1500 at the 49 is going to give you a year. months. If you're doing the 99, it's going to give you 15 months. Okay, so you get 3 additional months there. And if you do the 149, you're going to get 3 additional months. Okay, now notice here on the 5,000 and above, it unlocks the time booster. Okay, a lot of people are taking advantage of the time booster because it not only gives you extra days for your free monthly activity, but if you're looking towards ranking up faster and giving yourself enough allotted time, this adds time to get the higher benefit rewards that they have, cash rewards that they have. Okay, so at 5,000, you notice here from 1,500 and all the way down, it stays at 12 months. But when people purchase the 99 from 5,000 below, it goes a little bit higher. So you have 36 months for the 12,500, and then the 30,000 is 36 months. Okay. So you see that all the same here. But then when you look at the last column, this is why the 149 is so powerful. If you're doing this for 5 years, this is the way you should go. Definitely go this way. Okay. Do the 149, get the additional 50 months on here with the 5,000, get the additional, 60 months that covers you for the full 5 years. Okay. And I love how Miguel has said this. I'm not sure if he's here on the call, but Miguel said, I can care less for these free months because I'm building a business here. I'm going to be bringing people in every month. I'm going to be bringing people every week. This I treat it as a business, but this is the way I look at it. We all need time off. Sometimes people take a holiday or vacation or whatever you want to call it. And you don't want to think about, I have to get somebody in. But how are you going to do that when you're enjoying time with your family? So that gives you that 1 month or that time that you're busy. Or, let's say you have an emergency and you can't work during that time. You have that time that you can actually breathe and say, you know what, I'm covered this month. So that's why I think that these right here are very, very, going with the 149, getting the higher amount of free monthly activity, then you do not have to worry about this. Okay. So that's how that works. And I will go into how the monthly activity works. So let's go ahead and talk about the NFTs because you're probably thinking, which NFT should I get? Which one, I see all the benefits that I'm getting here with the monthly activity, but which one is best for me? So let me go over these with you. So we have these beautiful, beautiful NFTs, as you can see up here on the right, on the upper corner, right? You have the Solar Ranger, that's at 100. You have the Star Catcher at 300. You have the Spacer for 500. You have the Galaxy Explorer at 1,500. The Sun Seeker at 5,000. Then you have the Moonwalker at 12,500 and our beautiful Cosmic Whale at 30,000. And I can appreciate these NFTs because I love I have a quite collection of a few NFTs that I've purchased, and I love the artwork, the design, the colorful graphics that they put into it. So I really appreciate these NFTs and then their look and feel of it, right? But what I really like about these NFTs that no other NFT gives me is benefits. Okay. Other NFTs, you purchase them, you have a collection in your wallet, in your MetaMask or in your Trust wallet or wherever you have your NFTs, right? And it just sits there. Unless you sell it, it's not going to do anything for you. Unless you flip it, like I call it, right? These NFTs give you other features that others don't. It's a staking hub. It's an NFT that's a staking hub. You earn more of the ULX, the Ultron token with them. Okay. And they also drive the way you're going to be getting your earnings, if you will. Okay. So for example, here you can see if you sign up and you get your monthly subscription, but you do not purchase your NFT yet because you're not sure. Well, you still get $100 weekly binary cap. That is how much you can earn from your binary on a weekly basis. It'll give you 5%. Okay. So if you share this with somebody and start bringing somebody in, you will get 5% for direct bonus. Okay. You have 0 monthly activities. So you have your first 30 days to go ahead and do that. Figure out which NFT you want. Okay. But let's say now it's close to the 30 days and you decided you want to get an NFT and you say, okay, the Solar Ranger, let me start with the 100. If you start with the 100, it's going to give you a 100 weekly binary cap, as much as you can earn from the binary. And then with the direct bonus, it's going to be 5%. Okay. And then you have your 1 month of free monthly activity. Okay. So that's what you can see. Now I'm going to jump down to the 500. Let's say you go to the 500. Notice here, and some of them jump up. 300 goes to 500. So 500 it unlocks a weekly cap of 1,000. I've noticed that most people are doing the 500 because of the weekly cap. This means that you can earn up to $4,000 a month. Okay. So that's what I'm noticing. A lot of 500s coming through. They get a 5%, and then they have 5 months where they can not have to worry about the monthly the monthly activities, right? So then what happens here with these highlighted ones? Sunseeker, Moonwalker, and Cosmic Whale. Well, with the Sunseeker, you have up to 10,000. That's a 5,001. You get up to 10,000 on the weekly cap. You give yourself a raise on the direct bonus. You get 7% here. You have 50 months of free monthly activity, and you have that 30-day time booster. Okay, the pro rank time booster. And then with the Moonwalker and the Cosmic Whale, as you can see, these two give you 10% on direct bonus. So you give yourself another raise. Okay. Now on the weekly cap, Moonwalker is up to 20,000. Cosmic Whale is up to 30,000. And both of these will give you 60 months of free monthly activity. And you get the pro rank time booster, 60 months for the Moonwalker, 90 months, days for the Moonwalker, and 90 days for the Cosmic Whale that you can add on to this here and add on to ranking up. So I'm going to go over that soon. Now, let me go over these NFTs and show you the benefit of acquiring them today and not waiting for tomorrow. Okay. So here you're going to see an example of two NFTs. Both of them, as you can see here, are for 500. The value was purchased for 500. One was purchased January 3rd and the other one was purchased March 13th. Now, why am I pointing this out? Well, on January 3rd, the value of this token was lesser than the value of the token on this date. This date, it had already gone up in value. So when this person purchased theirs, they got 6,478.83 ULX tokens. Okay. And that's what we're working on here. Acquiring as much ULX as you can. Okay. That's the main goal here. That's our 5-year plan, is to acquire as much ULX as you can. That's the main focus here. Okay. And I'm going to explain why. Here you notice, they got 5,032. I'm assuming this was it was close to 10 cents. It's probably 9 cents because they got a little bit over 5,000. If it would have been 10 cents, it would have been 5,000 even, right? So it must have been somewhere between 9 something, right? So this person snoozed. They waited. This one purchased immediately and they got more ULX token. Again, the goal here is acquiring your ULX token as soon as possible. Right? That's basically it. Because the sooner you buy it, the more ULX you get. Now, what does this company do with the NFTs? They unlock. Your principal will unlock, once a year. So the first year will be 30%. The unlock will be 30%. The second year will be 25%. The third year will be 20%. And the fourth year will be 15%. And the last year will be the last 10%. That equals to 100. 100. And we're talking about the base price here. Okay. The base stake here and the base price here, not what you've earned. Okay. What you've started with. So for example, it'll calculate and tell you what your first unlock will be. It's telling me here that for this person, 295 days out, they're going to receive 1,943.65 ULX that they can actually withdraw if they want to, or they can leave it there still working for them. Or they can withdraw part of it if they need it, but you have the opportunity to go ahead and withdraw it, okay? Now, over here, you'll see that's 1,509.77. It's less. Yes, it's less. Why it's less? Because remember, they purchased at a later date, and the value of that ULX was higher, so they got less ULX. That's why there's a difference. So you might see somebody showing their back office in a presentation, and you might see that it might be higher than 1,900, because they probably purchased it, I don't know, let's say in June when they first launched it at 1 cent. They probably have a whole bunch of, ULX that they've acquired because they purchased it earlier. That's why being the early bird is so important, right? Now, let's see. You do have the feature of auto stake on and off. You want to try to keep this on because on is going to give you that 0.2%. daily. Okay. So you're going to get that. That's about that's going to be like about 6% a month. Okay. Now, if you turn that off, you can turn it off, but if you turn that auto stake off, this means that your earnings become available to you and you can withdraw them as you start receiving them. If you need to withdraw them, you can start receiving them. Okay. And some people have done that. Some people have purchased multiple NFTs. They left a few on, and a few of them, they went ahead and took the auto stake off so that they can withdraw on a daily, weekly, monthly, but however they want to do it. Okay. Now that's entirely up to you, but keep in mind that when you do that, it goes down to 0.1% that you're going to start earning on the staking. Okay. So it's going to drop down to approximately 3% a month. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And it's okay to have some on, some off. But you want to always keep an eye on which ones you have off and which ones you have on if you decide to do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and move along here. Let's talk about the last 30 days of your monthly activity requirements. So now you understand you have a monthly activity requirement. And we have an example here of the 500. Like I said, the 500 staking hub is the most popular one I've seen. A lot of people are purchasing that one. So this is like the best example we can share with you. So you have 5 months of free monthly activity. That's a tongue twister. But the last 30 days of those 5 months, see, this is where it starts. This is your last 30 days of your free months. You have to take action. And the system will tell you that. You'll see the countdown. You have 30 days to go ahead and take action. You have to either bring a new person in or you have to purchase a new NFT. All right. And why do you have to do this? The reason why you have to do this is because you are committing yourself to become a partner. You're a partner here. You're an affiliate marketer. You're a network marketer. You're building a team. You are working as a affiliate marketer. This means that you're selling a product. Okay. So the requirement is that you're doing one or the other every month thereafter. So after you do this, every single month, you're going to continue doing buy, sell, one or the other. Okay. One or the other. So, that way you understand how this functions, okay? Now let's go ahead and move along here. Now the direct bonus. This one is driven by the NFT that you purchase. As I said, there's that 5%, the 7%, and the 10%, right? If you get a 300 NFT, that means you get 5%. If you have a 5,000, it'll be 7%. If you do 12,500, it's 10%. But what the company has done here, which is just phenomenal, what they've done is they're allowing us to actually combine our personal orders along with your direct personal orders. They call it personal volume here. Okay. So I come in and I bring Charles in, I bring Emma in, and I bring in Ronald. Okay. They're my directs. There's 3 people that I have here, right? And let's say I only have 3 there for this example that I'm giving you. And I have only the 5,000, but with them, they have 7,500 or more. When we add that up, it's 12,500. The system will automatically give me the 10%. Okay. It will work for you. You can even have a 100 staking hub. All right. You can have a 100 staking hub, but if the people you brought in have gone over 12,400, guess what? You are already getting the 10%. You gave yourself a raise. So, that's how this here works. Okay. Now, and again, this is only for your direct individuals that you bring in, okay? And that'll qualify you. Now, for the fast start bonus, this is a special promotion. This is for your first 30 days. There are 2 requirements, all right? But this is how it works. You purchase your first NFT, right? And within those 30 days, if 5 people that you bring in, it has to be 5, all right? The requirement is 5. It has to be 2 on the left, 3 on the right, or vice versa. 3 on the left, and 2 on the right, okay? Just 5, 2 here, 3 here, or just however you want to do it, okay? That's the requirement. Now, if these 5 individuals, if you have more than 5, if you have 20 people, as long as 5 of those 20, purchase the same staking hub or higher, you will get 50% back on your of the value of your staking hub. So if your staking hub is 500, you're going to get 250. But check this out. What the company's done, they weren't doing this before. Let's say that out of the 20 people that you have, 5 of them purchased the 1,500. Let's just say the 1,500. Within those 30 days, you can go ahead and purchase a 1,500 one, so you get 50% off back from the 1,500 versus the 500. So you're getting 750 back versus 250 back. Okay. So you can actually do that. Okay. So I love that they've done that, because before, most people will come in not knowing where they want to be. They'll just purchase the 100 and they only get $50 back. And they're like, man, everybody else was buying 5,000. I could have received 2,500 back. So now you have the opportunity within those first 30 days. Remember that you have to do it before it ends, for you to upgrade your NFT, purchase a new one, and qualify for this cashback opportunity here. Okay, so you get 50% back. Alrighty. Now let's go ahead and move along. The team bonus. The team bonus is really your binary. This is your binary bonus, okay? Where you get 10% from your weaker leg on the binary. So you have left and right. The one that has a lesser volume is the one that's going to pay you that 10%. So here in the example, this is you right here. You have 150,000 on your left side, and you have 80,000 on your right side. Now, at this point, what happens is the system will automatically, instantly, it doesn't happen once a day. It'll happen multiple times during the day as this is, as it keeps shifting, right? As you keep adding people or your people keep adding people, right? So let's say at this point, it's 150 on this side and 80,000 on this side. You will receive a 10% bonus. In this example, it'll be 8,000 USDT immediately in your back office, and you can go ahead and withdraw immediately if you want to. Okay. Now, to qualify for this, you have to have person on the left, person on the right, and both of them have to have an NFT purchase. Okay. Both have to have an NFT. Now, what happens when you have these two people and you have 150,000 here and 80,000 here, and on the 80,000, right? Somebody comes in with, I don't know, like, let's say another 20,000, right? Then that same day they come in with 20,000. That same day, you're going to get another 10% bonus of $2,000. Okay. If it happens on this side, and if this goes higher, then it's going to be being deducted from this side. Okay. So it's the lesser side that's going to keep paying you. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's go along. I see a lot of leaders who actually even it out, and they keep evening it out. So that's pretty cool. That means that they are actually utilizing the binary to their benefit, and they're getting the most out of the system. Very, very cool how they do that. Now, the ULX buyback support. This means, now you saw the bonus that I talked about right before, 8,000. Well, let's just say it was 1,000, right? That 1,000 bonus follows a 70-30 rule. Okay. And this is to sustain the product that we sell. And this is to help you save for the future as well. So $1,000, 70% of it, in this case, 700, will become available to you in your cash account. And 30% of it will go into a bonus hub NFT. Okay. They're going to start saving for you on the side. This is going to support the product that we're selling, because immediately the ULX is bought on the Ultron swap and added to your back office as a bonus hub NFT, as you can see up here. Okay. I'm getting more information on this. I'm waiting for them to give me the details on how this works, because as you can see, this one looks a little bit different from the other ones. It has the date that it started. It has the amount. You'll see this going up every time you get a bonus. This amount will go up, and you'll see the earnings that you've received so far on that staking hub. Now, will there be an auto stake on and off button in the future? How long will it show up? Is the first date the one that drives it? So those are the questions that I have, and I will definitely deliver those answers to you guys. Is this the date that drives the 5-year lock of this one, or is it going to be the last one that goes in there as a bonus? So those are my questions. I'm just waiting for support to give me those proper answers, and I promise you that once I have the answer, I will share those. I'm always questioning everything, so those are the questions here that I have, and I want to make sure that you guys are aware that if it's going through your mind, I've thought about it, or if there's something else you see that I have not thought about, share it with me, and I'll add it to that list to them. Okay. So let's talk about the ranks and rewards. Now you're ranking up, right? Ranking drives, the way you can actually gain a higher weekly cap from your binary. So instead of having $100, you can bump it all the way up to 500 or 1,000 or 5,000 and still have a small NFT. So it's no longer the NFT that you own. It's your rank that's going to help you drive up and get more on a weekly basis. Okay. So as you can see, we've added also, we start with Iron. Iron is the first one. And then the highest one is Legendary Go. Okay. Now, a person who's qualified, that means a person who joined, they're within their 30 days and they haven't decided what they want to do. They can still get, that weekly cap of $100. Okay. Not decide if they have only a personal order, personal of 100, but they haven't really brought anybody in. Once they start bringing people in, they'll get up to 100. That's just how that one works. It's very simple and vague. But the Iron, which is very doable. Okay. Iron is very doable. You have 300 on your weaker side, on your weaker leg. And guess what? Following that 40-40, okay, 40% volume on one side, on the left, 40% volume on the right side, and 20% is from your direct people that you've brought in of that volume. So, that 40% is from the group, and that 20% is from your personal direct people. Okay. Now you have to qualify with that. That's your weaker leg. And the qualifier number 2 is making sure that you own an NFT of these values here, right? These values here, but they remain on auto stake on. If you take the auto stake off, they no longer qualify you. So keep an eye on that before you go ahead and do an auto stake off, because you don't want to demote yourself if you've already worked your way up. Okay. So I'm going to go over let me go over silver, because a lot of people are striving to become silver, and I mean silver and above. So silver, basically, it's on the weaker side. You have 1,000. Okay, you have two customers that come in on each side, right? Let's say you have three. Okay, let's say you have three. On one side, the three, they all have 500s. So that's 1,500. And on the two, where you have two people on the other side, they do 500 as well. And now you have 1,000. Guess what? You have already accomplished your 40, 40, 20. Okay, because these are your directs, 40, 40, 20. You have given yourself a bump of 200 weekly cap if you only have a 100 staking hub. Okay, so with 100, you can actually accomplish a lot. Okay, as you can see here, it goes all the way up to Pearl. All right. So with 100, you can actually accomplish a lot. And right now, the goal is getting to that silver as soon as possible. Getting to that silver, working your way up, giving yourself that weekly cap, making it higher, right, for yourself. Now, also notice, let's see. Let me go to Diamond. Diamond, for example, 200,000 on your lesser leg from your teams, okay? It's going to follow the 40, 40, 20. 40, 40. 40% of your team, not spillover, your team is on this side, right? 40% on the right, the other side, on the right side, and 20% of those volumes is your directs, okay? On your weaker leg, okay? Now, once you reach that, your personal order is only $300. $300, that's it. That's all you have to have as an NFT to be able to become a Sapphire, 300. And your weekly cap goes all the way up to 1,000. Okay, so instead of getting 500, because this NFT only gives you 500 on a weekly cap, you're now giving yourself a raise of up to $1,000. Now you can receive up to $4,000 a month, okay, on the Sapphire. Now with Diamond, as I was saying, this one, the 5,000 is your mark on your personal orders. If you unstake it, you demote yourself to Emerald, okay? Make sure you keep it staked. But with the Diamond, what happens here is you unlock the matching bonus. What is the matching bonus? The matching bonus is I bring in a few people and they are actually receiving their weekly cap bonuses from their binary. Somebody receives, 1,000, you get 5% out of that 1,000. Anytime any of your people that you bring in reach a milestone where they get a matching bonus, you get 5% from that first direct level, okay? Now, the people that they bring in is your second level, and that goes all the way down to 7 levels deep, and that adds up. Everybody loves this matching bonus. It's very powerful when you see all these little amounts coming in, and some of them aren't that little. Some of them are quite big. So they come in and they add up. It's something that a lot of people look forward to, and they know how to manipulate this as well. Because if you work with your team and you help them grow, it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, right? So then from Black Diamond and above, that's where you start getting the cash bonuses. Now, remember those time boosters that I said that will help you rank up faster? We're going to talk about that in the next slide. Just keep that in mind. But what I'm going to go over right now is that from Black Diamond and above, once you become that rank, you get an instant bonus of 10,000. For Crown Diamond, it's 20. For double Crown Diamond, it's 30. For Ambassador, it's 100. For Royal Ambassador, it's 250. And for GOAT, 500,000. And for Legendary GOAT, it's 1 million. But if you do it within a certain time frame, for example, Black Diamond, 90 days, instead of 10,000, you get 30,000. Yeah, you heard that right. You get 3 times the value. So as you can see, these here, if you focus and you get your strategy together correctly, all right, you could actually get a higher bonus with these. Okay. So you see them here. And then if you have a time booster, you can add that time to this. Okay. So you can add that time to this. I'm going to go over that right now. Here's a pro rank time booster explanation. So you have the Black Diamond, as I said. Now, let's say you do have the time booster. With the time booster, as you can see here, the Black Diamond, you get 30,000 instead of the 10,000 within 90 days of doing this, right? But with the time booster, if you have the 5,000, you now have 120 days. If you have the 12,500, it's now 150 days. And if you have the Cosmic Whale, which is the 30,000, it's going to be 180 days. So you've given yourself even more time to get this accomplished. And this is all for people who start new. This applies to you now. For us, because this is an enhancement to what we had before. This is an improvement to our comp plan, right? For those of us who were here before, they've given us, because we already started, they've given us half of this time. half of this time. Okay, so for Black Diamond, it would be 45 days. But if you acquire your first NFT, if you acquire one of these as your first NFT from March 13th forward, guess what? You can actually add that 30 days to that 45 days. The same thing applies here for everybody. Okay, so let's go ahead and move along now. Let's talk about the Dubai event promo. We have a promotion. It ends today. This promotion ends today, guys. You have to take advantage, and I want to say it's midnight Dubai time, but I've also noticed that at 8 p.m. Eastern time is when our numbers go to zero. When I say numbers go to zero, it's how many people joined, the count, or how much they brought in. You see the number value goes up, that goes to zero, and then starts a new count the following day. So I see that happen at 7:59 Eastern time. So I have no idea what the cutoff is. Everybody's speculating different times. I'm going to tell you, if you're planning on taking advantage of these bonuses, do it now. Don't wait. Don't get close to that, because if you run into a snag, or you can't transfer, or something's stuck, or you need to get, I don't know, whatever the case is, trying to move the money or exchange, and you get beyond that, you'll miss it. You'll miss the promo. Okay, so let's go over what's required here, right? Because the first thing you need to do in order to qualify for these promos is you have to purchase your subscription. Brenda, but I heard somebody said no. We heard it loud and clear from Daman. The flyer says it loud and clear. You have to purchase your subscription. $49.99, $149. Okay? The second thing you want to do is determine that first NFT that you're going to purchase. That first NFT is going to give you the free monthly activities. It's going to give you the time boosters. It's going to give you, everything that you saw that the NFT gives you, the features that the NFT gives you. Okay? Then what's going to happen is the first bonus they're going to give you here is 2 times promo. This means that if you purchase a 5,000, right, which is 50 months, 30 days for the time booster, now you have 60 months. You have all the way to 5 years, and you have 60 days for the pro rank time booster. So this means that this here, by going up higher, now you are giving yourself more time for this as well. Okay, for your ranking. Alrighty, for that bonus, that cash bonus. But the first step, guys, is purchasing your back office subscription. Okay, doesn't matter which one of the 3. Purchase your back office subscription. Decide which one's going to be your first NFT that's going to drive this promo. Okay, that's going to drive how many free monthly activities you have, how many pro rank time boosters you will receive. Okay, so you can see it's doubling. It's doubling here, because it's already at 50, goes to 60. Okay, and the 60s are already at 60, so it can't go any higher. But your time boosters do go up, and that's very powerful in itself. Okay, now the last one, the one that everybody has questions about, is the all staking hubs. All of them are available from 100 all the way to 30,000. If you purchase 3 separate amounts of the equal amounts, okay, so if you purchase 3 1500s, you're going to get a 1 1500 for free. But again, available for members with paid back office subscription. You have to pay for your back office subscription. Okay. And that 4th one will be free. Okay. That 4th one is going to have an auto stake on for 24 months. That 4th one is not going to give you or your upline a bonus. They're not going to get a 5 or 7, 10%. It's a free hub. Nobody's going to get anything. And it's not going to calculate into your binary volumes. Okay. Because it's free. Okay. Keep that in mind. And, how do you do this? Because everybody's asking me, how do I do this? You're going to purchase 4 NFTs of the same amount. You're going to submit payment for 3, and that 4th one, you leave it alone. And once they run their report, not sure when they're going to be doing that, but they will do that. It will cover and pay for, when the criterias meet, when they run their report, their coding, 3, 4, 3 paid. We see that once there, it's going to pay it for you. Okay. But yes, you have to purchase for your back office subscription first. That's the main thing. And it's not going to qualify. That 4th one's not going to qualify for your numbers. Okay. It's free, guys. It's free, but it's going to qualify for 5 years of you earning extra ULX. Again, 5 years. Our main goal is how much ULX can I get. You know, sometimes I just want to get like thermometers and put all of my leaders' names and see who's winning who with how many ULX we have. Just just to see who's getting the most, because that's basically it. That's your 5-year goal here, is how much can I acquire so that when this ULX goes up and I cash out my ULX, I'm going to be that next millionaire. Okay. Now we also have another promotion, and this is done for our teams only because we're part of the Millionaire Builders, and it is the Boot Camp Ultra Beach in May. And I don't have the dates. I think I asked him, but I don't think he's answered me the date. Maybe they're not sure on the dates yet, but it's going to be in May. And to qualify, you have to you have to rank up. Basically, here's by ranking up, you become a Pearl. What is required for a Pearl? I just want to go over this real quickly here so you can see how easy it is. So become a Pearl. That means you have 10,000 on your weaker leg. You only need a 100 personal order. How doable is this? Okay. 10,000, right? And 100. Okay. On your weaker leg, if you have 2 people who will purchase a 5,000 staking hub, you're done. You're done on that side. You're done. That's it, So just letting you know how simple that can be. Okay. So Pearl, you get complete access to the boot camp, all included. Everything's included. Now for Sapphire, you get all inclusive boot camp access. You get a reimbursement up to 150 USD for your travel arrangements. And then for Ruby and up, all inclusive boot camp access, transportation bonus up to 150 USD, exclusive dinner, and 1 extra hotel night. And this you can qualify up until April 30th is the dates that you have. Okay, up until that time. So let me go ahead.